Hi everyone, it's Sintang Mayumi. For today's card is a slimline card. So I'm going to use Hello Bluebird Rooftop Reindeer Stamp Set. I have my slimline panel cut to 8 and 1/4 by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to stamp the chimney with Versafine Onyx Black Ink. And then I'm going to use my Micron pen to add continuous lines on the right and left sides of the chimney. And I'm just using a 0.05 micron pen. I want to have snowflakes on the background, so I'm using all the snowflakes from the stamp set. I will stamp them on the upper part of the panel with Versamark ink and emboss them with Opaque bright white embossing powder, and then melt the powder with my heat tool. I did stamp and pour the embossing powder repeatedly over the stamped snowflakes so I can see where I'm stamping. After I added all the snowflakes and embossing powder, I heat set it until melted and shiny. I'm going to show you how to color this reindeer here, and I'm just going to color the rest of the reindeers off camera, and I use my favorite medium, the Zig Clean Color Wheel brush markers, and I did very simple coloring. As you can see, I already colored the background here, and I don't know what happened. I probably forgot to turn on my camera. And after I colored the background, I'm going to color the chimney with a zig marker as well. The background is colored with Daniel Smith Imperial Purple and Moonglow watercolor paints. And because my snowflakes are embossed, they resist the watercoloring and they stayed white and it looks like real snowflakes. After the coloring is done, I'm going to do some splattering on my panel. I have my Pentel white watercolor paint here. I added a little bit on my small dish, and then I will activate that with a little bit of water and mix it with a brush, and added the color or the white paint on an acrylic block, and that's how I do the splattering. For the sentiment, I'm going to use one of the sentiment from the stamp set. I have my Misti to help me with stamping the sentiment straight on the panel, and I can also stamp a few times on the panel with Versafine Onyx Black Ink. Before I adhere my reindeers on my panel, I'm going to run my Memento black marker on the white edges of these colored images. Now we can adhere them on the panel. I'm just using 3 of the reindeers, and then I will use the other one that is sitting down in the inside of the card, and I'm using liquid glue here to adhere them. Let's go ahead and adhere our panel on our slimline card base. Measures 7.5 by 8.5 inches, and I score it at 3 3/4 inches. For the inside of the card, I colored and fussy cut another one of the chimney, and I'm going to adhere this with glue on the lower part of the card, inside the card, and then cut the excess paper that's hanging off the card with my scissor, and then I will add my sitting reindeer next to it. And then I'm going to stamp another sentiment from the stamp set, and I will stamp this one with Memento Rhubarb Stalk ink. For the embellishment, I pull out my crystal stickles, and I'm going to add some of this crystal stickles on the white part of the chimney. I also added some shimmer on the snow on the chimney with Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. I was going to add stickles on that chimney, but I changed my mind because I know if I did that, I will close the card, and that will ruin it. So here is my completed card, and I hope you like today's card. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.